Right, today I want to have a look at EasyBlock. So EasyBlock in a nutshell is basically a way of getting into strong nodes but without having to fork out loads of money on 10 strong and all the ETH gas fees that lie in between. So this is a very recent protocol that's been released, which is running on the Fantom network. So the Fantom network is nice and cheap with fees, so that's the main benefit here. And basically what they're allowing you to do is buy EasyBlock shares, which are $10 each, and put that into the pot and then get rewarded with the 30% APR that the strong nodes generate. They're basically saying here that this is enabling all investors to invest in StrongBlock nodes without requiring the minimum investment of around $5,000. So EasyBlock has a minimum investment of $10 per share, and obviously the minimum gas fees that you see on the Fantom network. So the amount generated from shares are bridged into the Ethereum mainnet and then used to purchase StrongBlock nodes themselves. So EasyBlock are basically taking all the money that they generate, putting it into a pot here, as you can see. This is the total investment. And then they're sending this across to the Ethereum network and then buying StrongBlock nodes with it. So revenue generated from the nodes is then bridged back to the Fantom network at optimal times and then distributed to the shareholders. So if you buy a share on EasyBlock, you're considered a shareholder. So this is a nice and cheap way to get into strong nodes without having to fork out that initial investment. So you can see here from the main page, they currently own 28 strong nodes, total investment $151,000. This is how much they've distributed to the shareholders so far. Now, like I said, this is a brand new system, so it's obviously quite minimal at the moment. See, there's been over 16,000 shares purchased in total from 616 shareholders, and they've already got enough for nearly 2 more nodes. This is the money waiting to be invested, so they could buy 2 more strong nodes with this current amount here, and that's all the interesting bits and pieces on this page. You can see I've purchased 10 nodes here, so I spent $100, and I've now got 10 EasyBlock shares which have now been put into a StrongBlock node and are now generating me income. So like I said, EasyBlock is very new. It's actually been developed by this guy here. If we have a look at his Twitter here, so completely doxed this person. You can see all the details about him here, and he's got quite a trustworthy face, so I'm happy to give this a try. Like I said, it is a brand new system, so we'll have to just see how it takes off. But so far they've managed to purchase, like I say, 28 nodes, so that's quite an achievement in just a few days. The main Twitter account is very active. They're constantly publishing updates as to how many nodes they've bought. So they're now, like I say, on 28 nodes in total. They even post screenshots of their nodes that they've purchased and also add in the Etherscan transactions so you can actually see that they are all legitimate. And funny enough, as I'm talking, as I started recording this video, they have actually purchased 2 more nodes here. So they are now 30 nodes strong on the first day of their second week. So this is really taking off, as you can see, 30 nodes in basically the start, 8 days, let's say, they've purchased 30 nodes in total. So potentially if I refresh this, yeah, there we go, that's now updated. They've now got 30 nodes and they've already got enough nearly for another node. They're just 9% off that. So yeah, this is really getting quite big, so it's definitely worth getting in sooner rather than later, I'd say. Okay, so of course I had to make a calculator on this so you can quickly work out how much you could potentially make depending on how many shares you buy. So if you were to buy 1 share at $10, you'd make $3 a month, which is about $70 per week and about 10 cents per day. So with that, you could buy a new node every 0.3 months. So in about 3 and a bit months, you'd be able to purchase another node. You'd have $10 basically. And then you'd be on 2 shares here, which would then obviously be $20 worth, which would then get you $6 per month, $140 per week, 20, etc., etc. So I've gone in at 10 shares, so I should make $7 per week or $1 a day basically. But the important thing is here, or at least when you get up to say $40, is that you can purchase a new node every month. So with my investment here of 10 shares, I'll be able to purchase 3 new shares per month. In fact, let's rename that because that doesn't make sense. So yeah, I can purchase 3 shares extra per month with my initial $100 investment. So next month I should be up to 13 shares. And then I can purchase another nearly 4, but only 3. So we'll go up to 16 shares. And then I will be able to purchase 4. So after my 4th month, I think this is now, I should be on 20 shares, and you can see it just keeps going up and up and up, and we'll keep compounding the interest that we get into new shares and hopefully end up in a few months somewhere around, I don't know, 40, 50, maybe even 100 shares. So then we'd be up to something nice like $300 a month, which is $70 a week. So also in here, I've put in a little section here, so you can put in how many shares you currently own and just quickly see how much you should be making. So every time you purchase a new share, so let's say I'm going to buy another 2 shares, we'll update this to 12. We can see exactly how much we should be making with our shares. So they've got a good user guide here, and basically it tells you how to get started with this. So I'll just go through this quickly now and we'll add some more shares to my account. It is a bit fiddly, but it is reasonably easy once you know how to do it. So basically you need to buy USDC, but this has to be on the Fantom network. So first up, you're going to want to buy some Fantom. Now there's plenty of exchanges that do this. If we have a look on here at Fantom, we can see you can purchase on Binance, hit BTC and a few others here. So you can see USDT to Fantom you can purchase from here. So I'm going to do it with my Binance account just for fun. I did previously do it on my Bitfinex account, but I know this isn't available in the US, so I thought I'd better use something that is available in the US, and that's Binance. So I'm going to do it on Binance. I haven't used my Binance account yet for anything. So like I said, I'm going to put some USDT in my Binance account here. So I'm going to copy this. Right, so I have got my deposit into Binance now, put in $120 here, and I'm going to convert that into FTM tokens for the Fantom network. So let's go to trade and then convert. And we're just going to find Fantom here, FTM. Click on that. I'm going to do the whole amount, $120 into Fantom, and just preview. And you can see from this, we're going to get, once it's updated here, you can get 58.24 Fantom. So I'm going to click convert. And that's gone successfully. So let's have a look here. Okay, so we've now got our Fantom USDT here, which we can now send to our MetaMask wallet. Okay, so first up, we want to add the Fantom network to our MetaMask. So I've deleted it here just so I can add it back in, just to show you basically. But we go down to add network and we're going to fill in these details. So I'll put these in the video description if you want to copy and paste them in, but it's basically this lot here. So we just need the name, RPC URL, we need the chain ID, the symbol token, which is FTM, and the blocks explorer URL is this here. So let's save that. And we can now see our Fantom Opera network. Now I've already got some USDC here. This will probably be blank as well as this actually for you when you first add this in. But what we're going to do is copy our address here because we want to send the Fantom that we've just purchased or converted in Binance into our MetaMask wallet. So I'm going to copy our address here. Okay, so we want to withdraw our Fantom. So let's have a look. We're going to click on withdraw here. And we're going to select the coin, which is the only one we've got here, which is Fantom. And we're going to do a new address. Let's add this into our address book just to make it easier next time. So add an address. We'll call this MetaMask Fantom. Select the coin. FTM. We don't have to specify the coin as it says here. It couldn't be a universal address, but we're only going to use this for Fantom at the moment, at least. So the address origin for this is going to be a wallet address, and it's going to be MetaMask. So we'll just click OK there. So that should be everything we need now to add to our address book. So I'm going to save that. Okay, so we can now hopefully send to our MetaMask address. Let's just give this a try. So if I refresh this withdrawal page here, we should now see our MetaMask Fantom address. So I do recommend sending the minimum first just to make sure that it goes through okay. So it says here the minimum is 10 Fantom, so let's do 10. And you can see the fee here is 0.01 Fantom. So if we have a look at 0.01 Fantom, you can see here that's a 2 cents fee on the withdrawal. So it's very, very cheap, as you can see. So let's just do this as a test. So we're going to just do a withdrawal here. Once you've read through this, just click you fully understand and confirm the transaction. And then you get another confirmation here. Put in your verification codes and then click submit. Okay, now I'm getting a approval required for my transaction. Like I say, this is the first transaction I've done, so it may take a while for me to get this done. I did previously do it on Bitfinex instead, which went through straight away. So hopefully it won't actually take 12 hours. Okay, it's saying I've got 17, so that's probably gone through. Yeah, okay, it has gone through. Let's just refresh this as well. It's saying it's processing still. It's got 5 confirmations, but it has obviously come through here. So what I'll do is I'll just send the rest of my Fantom across whilst I'm here. Send it to MetaMask, send the max. And again, we're just paying 2 cents for this withdrawal. So it's just nothing really in comparison to the hundreds of dollars you'd probably be paying on the Ethereum network for a strong node. So again, just confirm your address is correct, do the withdrawal. Okay, so we can see the first one has now shown as completed. So we'll just wait for this one to come through as well. And then I will use SpookySwap to convert my Fantom into USDC. Now you can actually use Spirit Swap, but that is a slightly higher fee in doing so. So I think SpookySwap is currently the cheapest way of doing it. While that's going across, we'll just double check the FAQs here just in case there's anything I've missed. So we can see here 30% reward per month for strong nodes. So as long as the strong price doesn't change, you'll be earning the same yield of 30% per month. So again, they're just comparing here how long it would take if you bought a strong node to buy another node, and that'd be about 100 days. On the other hand, if you purchase just 10 EasyBlock shares, you can buy 3 each month, which obviously works out a lot better. So let's just check our MetaMask, see if that's updated. It has indeed. So we've got all our Fantom here, which we want to convert into USDC. So let's go back to SpookySwap now. Just refresh this. Probably don't need to keep doing that, but that's what I'm doing anyway. So what I'll do, let's see how much we'll get with 65. So here we would get $133. So we'd be able to buy another 13 nodes out of that. So I can convert that or swap that. Let's leave a bit of Fantom in our wallet just to make sure we've got some for any fees that we may need in the future. And we're going to do $131. So let's do a swap here. You'll then be asked just to confirm this in MetaMask. You can see here the fee we're paying is this. This is the maximum we're going to pay, or the estimated one at least. So let's just confirm that. Now the important part here is, what I didn't do initially is view this on the FTM scan. So when you click on here, you can actually view the transaction that's happening. And the reason you'll need to do this is because if you don't have USDC appearing in your list of assets here, you need to add it in manually. So I'll show you how to do that. Basically, where it says import tokens, you click on here. You can see my USDC has just appeared, but we'll import tokens. And you copy the contract address, which is this here. So you'd copy this by just pressing the copy address. Let's just do that as a test. And import tokens, so we copy that. You'd then type USDC here, and the token decimal, which is 6. And then you'd add that custom token to your list. So I've already imported it, and it should normally fill in these details for you, but I did have to research what these were, and it is USDC and token decimal 6. And once you've added those in, basically you'll see the USDC token appear in your Fantom Opera network. Now there's another setting I found which may help. If you go into your settings by clicking on here and going to settings, under the experimental you can turn on use token detection, so it will detect any third party or any additional tokens that you add to your wallet. So if you turn that on, it may actually pick it up automatically for you. Mine wasn't turned on, so I just added it in manually. But anyway, we've now got our USDC on the Fantom network, so we can now purchase some additional shares on EasyBlock. So let's just give this a refresh. So we can see I've got 10 nodes currently, and I've got $138 in my MetaMask here, so I can purchase another 13 shares. So I'm going to click on 13 and click buy. The first time you do this, you will have to approve it in your MetaMask, but I've obviously already done this. So now I've clicked on that, this should update to say 23. You see there's going to be another gas fee here, and I forgot to work out how much the previous one was, but I'm going to check on the details, easyblock.finance, and click confirm. This is why we want to keep some FTM in your wallet, because you'll need to pay for some fees, obviously. Let's see how much that fee was, just out of interest. God blimey, it's $0.5, so that's 50 cents. Huge fee there. So this is currently refreshing. Let's just give it another few moments to complete. Okay, that's gone down and that's now updated. So we've now got 23 shares. So if I go back over to my calculator here, I can see 23 shares. I should now get $2.30 daily, $16 weekly, and $69 monthly. Nice. So with the current price of Strong, let's see how much in comparison it would take to purchase. Let's say it's 480. So it's going to be, say, $4,800. I don't know why I use that calculator, but $4,800 is basically 480 shares. So with 480 shares, you can see this is the equivalent of a single Strong node, and this is what you would receive daily if you invested that into EasyBlock. So you get 48 daily, 336 weekly, and just under 1,500 monthly. So you can see actually you can potentially get a StrongBlock or the equivalent of a StrongBlock quite a lot quicker, because now that I've got 23 shares, I can purchase 6 new shares per month in total. But obviously with compounding, if I get interest paid out per week, I can actually buy a whole new node every week. So next week I could get up to 24, then up to 25, and then obviously just keep compounding it and buying more shares to get higher and higher up the list here. So that's EasyBlock, and like it says, it's just an easy way for everyone to be able to purchase at least some kind of Strong node and get some money back out of it. The compounding is quite interesting, and I'm quite looking forward to actually just compounding and putting more and more shares into my account to hopefully work my way up to, I don't know, somewhere around here would be quite nice, just to be able to get that passive income whilst I'm asleep. I'll share this in the description. If you want to make a copy of this spreadsheet, you can just click on file and make a copy, and then you can pop in whatever number of shares you purchase. So if you're only going to buy a couple of shares, okay, you're only going to make a few dollars per month, but in a couple of months you could still buy another node with your shares, and then you'd go up to 3 nodes or 3 shares, and then you'd be just over a month till you get your next share. Then you can go up to 4, and then you can buy another month, and you can see you just keep increasing your shares, and then you can buy more and more shares and earn more and more each day. So I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please do like and subscribe. You can also click the join button and say thanks if this video did help you. Let me know what you think about EasyBlock and whether you're interested in actually investing in it yourself. I think we'll be soon up to 31 nodes here, as we've already gone well over the amount required to make a new StrongBlock node. So the more nodes, the better. I believe once they get up to their 100 node limit, they'll just use a new wallet. So there's no problem. They'll probably go up, I imagine, in a few weeks judging by how quickly it's going up at the moment. So yeah, I've put all the links down below if you want to check it out. And again, if you have any questions, let me know and I'll do my best to answer them. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.